Hey YouTube, today we will be doing a deck discussion video. Now, before I start, I want to give credit for part of this deck to Ptcgradio, and that's his channel. Please check him out if you want a deeper look at this deck. But right now, I'm going to divide this into a couple of parts for the Pokemon, energy, like items, stadiums, and what's it called? Supporters. So let me get the Pokemon. This deck surrounds around one Pokemon. Zygarde EX. Let me try holding this back so you can see the full card. You're going to need Zygarde EX, regular Zygarde. You're going to need Regirock because of its Regi power, 10 damage. You're going to need a couple of these guys. Wormadam, Burmy, Mothim, Burmy. But you're going to need a Carbink Break. I'll go over this later. This Carbink, the rare Carbink Common, and you're going to need a couple of those. Now onto the supporters and stadiums. Hexmaniac, Psychic's Third Eye, Professor Sycamore, Last is Special, Team Rocket's Handiwork, Pokemon Fan Club, Team Flare Grunt. I think you can still use this card. Pretty sure. Fisherman, Fairy Garden, Scorched Earth, and another Fairy Garden. Now to the energy. Not the energy. Items. Bent Spoon, Pokemon Catcher, Energy Pouch, Fairy Drop, another Energy Pouch, Float Stone, Energy Retrieval, Random Receiver, Evo Soda, Heavy Ball, Power Memory, Float Stone, Ultra Ball, Super Rod, Bursting Balloon, Potion, Bursting Balloon, Energy Retrieval, more of this, another Ultra Ball, and a Heavy Ball. Now onto the energy, the last part. Double Colorless, Strong Energy. Gonna need a couple of these. A couple of Fairy Energies for some of the items. And Fighting Energy. So first, I'll go over the Pokemon. I'm not going to go over all the cards because I want this to be your deck, not my deck. So you're going to need Carbink because of its Safeguard ability. Prevent all effects of attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon by your opponent's Pokemon EX. This includes Mega EX Pokemon. Put a Strong Energy here, and another one maybe. You're doing 80 damage. And you could also put a Bursting Balloon on this, so even if it doesn't do any damage to you, they're still trying to attack you, and you're getting 140 damage on them. So, very good Pokemon. More Carbinks. This Carbink is just in case. You don't really need this one, but it's the one you're going to use if you want to do some damage. And you're going to need Carbink Break. Carbink Break is one of the best Pokemon I've seen since a very long time. Diamond Gift, attach 2 energy cards from your discard pile to one of your fighting type Pokemon. 20 damage, that's not a lot, but it's 1 fighting energy. But this card used to be even better when Battle Compressor was still in play. You cannot use that anymore. It's from Phantom Forces, and that just got rotated out. Carbink Break is key to your decks. Say you had a Pokemon, a bunch of energy attached to it, and it went down the drain. You're doing some good stuff with this guy. Also, when you Ultra Ball, you're discarding 2 energy attached. You're discarding 2 things or whatever. 2 cards from your hand to your discard. You're getting those energy right back, and it's 2 energy that you can attach to one Pokemon. And that you can, before your attack, which is this, you're attaching another energy. That's 3 energy cards that you're doing. 3. That's 3 turns. You're doing very good stuff with him. You're not going to really need some Wormadams and Mothim. Those are just to take up space to make sure you don't get, you don't lose on the first turn. Going to need Regirock. Regipower, I said before, 10 more damage, but this adds up. This is already 20 damage with 2 Regirock EXs. These are a little pricey, but this deck is pretty easy to buy. I mean, you can't buy the actual deck, but you can get the single cards. Gonna need Zygarde. You don't actually need this card, but again, to take up space. And Zygarde EX. You're going to need this. I suggest when you buy this card, you buy the one from the set, not the Black Star promo. The Black Star promo is too expensive. This guy is good. 190 HP. That's better than a lot of Pokemon that you're seeing today, besides Mega EXs. Lance Pulse, 20 damage, 1 energy. You can make that a strong energy, 40 damage, or maybe 60 damage if there's a stadium card in play. This guy is good. Orderly fashion, this is what this guy is known for. You can actually heavy ball this Pokemon to your bench or active Pokemon. So every turn, or unless you use Carbink, every turn you're what you're doing is you are getting a move every single turn. So first move, you're doing an estimated 20 to 60 damage. That's very good for a first turn, for 1 energy. Then you're doing Cellstorm. That other Pokemon probably attacked you. You're healing 30 damage from yourself. 60 damage as an attack move. 2 strong energy. That's 100 damage for 2 energy. And you're healing 30 damage from this Pokemon. Land's Wrath. You're now doing 100 or maybe even 160 if you use 3 strong energies. This guy is good. This guy is so good. I wouldn't have, if I had not watched Ptcgradio's video, I would have no idea. This guy was so good. And remember, you're surrounding your deck around Zygarde. You're going to need, as I said before, you're going to need some Fairy Energies because you want to use Fairy Drop. Fairy Drop does 50 damage. Heals 50 damage from your Pokemon. You're now doing maybe even healing 80 damage from Zygarde, plus even a potion. You may heal 110 damage. This adds up very quickly. Item cards, you can play them all you want, but you can only attach 1 to Zygarde EX. And you know what that card is? Power Memory. Power Memory, let me try finding it first. Power Memory is one of the best cards I've seen. It does lose some energy, but you're going for the 1-hit knockout on the first turn. All cells burn, 200 damage, discard 3 energy attached to this Pokemon. You want to start stocking up on energy so that you can use this attack again. 3 strong energy. You're doing 260 damage. You are going to kill a Wailord EX. And if you wanted to even do more damage, if they had like a giant cave, which you can't use anymore, or something that like ups its health, you can do 320 damage if they attack you the next turn because of Bursting Balloon. Let me try finding that card again. Sorry about that. I'm not too prepared. This is one of the first deck. This is our first deck discussion. Bursting Balloon, 6 damage counters. That's a lot of damage counters. And there's a chance they might not attack you because they don't want 60 damage on them. But then, either way, they're going to lose. 100 damage, Lance Wrath. They're dead. They're 1 hit knocked out. So, with this deck, this is partly luck, getting that as your active Pokemon on the first turn. And you want to go second so you can actually attack. And 2, you're hoping these cards aren't in your prize card collection. You do not want that. You don't want that. So I suggest you get actually 2 Zygarde EXs, even though you just need 1 pretty much. Bursting Balloon is one of the key points on winning this battle. Obviously, you're going to need strong energy. This card is so good. It provides 1 fighting type energy, and it does, excuse me, here. And it increases the damage by 20. I'm speechless right now because of how good this card is. You just stock up on these. You keep using them. You can even put a bunch on Zygarde EX, and you're doing a ton of damage. This card is so good. You need strong energy. Also, excuse me. This card is from Fate's Collide. It's only an uncommon, so you're gonna have a pretty easy time finding this card. But remember this. Once you do that, say you Ultra Balled and you discarded 2 strong energy, you get a Pokemon. You got Carbon Break, let's say that, from your deck. You put it on a Carbon, you evolve it, you break evolve it, and you use Diamond Gift. You're getting these 2 energy back. You're adding it on Zygarde EX. Then you have to have a fighting energy. Just use a regular one on Carbon Break. Then you retreat this, put Zygarde EX up, wait for the next turn. They attack you, or Cellstorm, or no, not Cellstorm, Power Memory, 1-hit KO. This deck runs out of cards extremely quickly because of all the supporters and other cards you're putting into your discard, and you're trying to keep drawing cards and killing the other Pokemon. You want the other guy. The whole reason you want this deck, you need Zygarde as your first active Pokemon. You kill that other guy's Pokemon. Then they don't have any more Pokemon on their bench because it's one of the first turns. They are going to lose unless they are grass type decks. Sceptile decks are going to kill you immediately. If you guys have bad luck, that's very little because I went to a Pokemon tournament. I only saw merely 1 or 2 people using Yanmega decks or even or even Sceptile EX decks. You're going to be perfectly fine, I think. That's myself. Always think positive. But if you want to win, use this deck. It's very inexpensive, and you can add cards that you want. You can add different cards that you would like in your deck. You don't have to buy every single card of this deck. Just get some of your cards that you already have, use them, and play them. So guys, thank you so much for watching. And remember to check out that guy, Ptcgradio channel. Leave a like if you like this video, obviously. And make sure to hit that red button that says subscribe to get notified of all my videos. Click that bell next to that subscribe button. Press both of those buttons. And see you guys next time. Bye-bye.